Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. A WWE personality has predicted that a real-life Bloodline member may soon make his debut and challenge Roman Reigns. Sam Roberts thinks Hikuleo finally showing up and confronting the original tribal chief can bring the house down. Though Reigns has made his intentions clear without uttering a word since his return at SummerSlam 2024, it remains to be seen whom he faces in his comeback match. Going by the events of the biggest party of the summer and last week's SmackDown, a clash against Solo Sikoa seems destined to go down soon. However, WWE can reserve it for a marquee premium live event. On an episode of his Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Sam Roberts predicted that Roman Reigns could face Sikoa's stablemate, Tama Tonga. If that wasn't enough, the Raw Talk host added that after the original tribal chief defeats Tonga, he could be confronted by the debuting Hikuleo, who's rumored to have signed with WWE. Maybe he, Roman Reigns, wrestles Tama Tonga, and that's when Tama Tonga debuts. Hikuleo comes at the end of him beating Tama Tonga, and then he got to face Hikuleo, Roberts said. 1 hour 16 minutes and 48 seconds to 1 hour and 17 minutes. Bill Apter thinks Zilla Fatu and Lance Anoa'i could help Roman Reigns fight the Bloodline on a recent edition of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast. Bill Apter said Lance Anoa'i and Zilla Fatu could help Roman Reigns even the odds in his feud with Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. Moreover, Apter felt Jimmy USO could also make his imminent return and join forces with his cousin. You know, there was no JUSO on this card for some reason, I don't know why. But he was in town. He was on SmackDown the night before. He was in the building with some other Samoan people. I think just seeing them in town, is that Roman Reigns, JUSO, maybe Zilla Fatu, nah, he might be too much of a heel for Roman's side. Lance Anoa'i and maybe Jimmy USO, coming back, I think that's where this is going, Apter said. Considering the Bloodline saga has so many top stars involved, WWE has endless possibilities to explore that can take the viewers by surprise. The WWE Universe has been abuzz with anticipation ever since rumors began swirling about a new addition to the Bloodline. Not just any addition, but a real-life member of the Anoa'i family, the lineage that has produced some of the most iconic names in professional wrestling history. While Roman Reigns has firmly established himself as the tribal chief and the undisputed leader of the Bloodline, analysts believe that a seismic shift is about to occur, a confrontation that could redefine the very fabric of WWE. The question on everyone's mind is, who could possibly have the audacity and the lineage to challenge Roman Reigns? The answer may lie in one of the most talked about figures in wrestling circles today, Jacob Fatu. The legacy of the Anoa'i family. The Anoa'i family has an almost mythical status in the wrestling world, with legends like Yokozuna, Rikishi, The Rock, and, of course, Roman Reigns himself. The Bloodline storyline has successfully captured the essence of this legacy, showcasing the dominance of Roman Reigns alongside his cousins, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa. For years, they've ruled SmackDown with an iron fist, but all empires eventually face challenges from within. Enter Jacob Fatu, a member of the Anoa'i family who has been making waves in the independent wrestling scene. Known for his incredible agility, brute strength, and a persona that commands attention, Jacob Fatu has all the makings of a superstar. But more importantly, he has the bloodline that ties him directly to Roman Reigns, making him a legitimate threat to the tribal chief's throne. The analyst's prediction, a dream match in the making. WWE analyst and wrestling historian Dave Meltzer recently sparked a wildfire of speculation when he mentioned on his podcast that Jacob Fatu is being eyed for a potential WWE debut. If there's anyone who could shake the very foundations of the bloodline, it's Jacob Fatu, Meltzer stated. He's got the pedigree, the presence, and most importantly, the backing of the Anoa'i family. This isn't just about another wrestler joining WWE, this is about the future of the bloodline and the legacy of Roman Reigns. According to Meltzer, WWE Creative has been working tirelessly to craft a storyline that would see Jacob Fatu not just debut, but immediately enter into a high-stakes feud with Roman Reigns. The idea is to position Jacob as the one person who can challenge Roman's authority, someone who doesn't just want to join the bloodline, but wants to lead it. The arrival, how Jacob Fatu could enter WWE in the world of WWE, debuts are everything. The way a superstar is introduced can set the tone for their entire career. For Jacob Fatu, the stakes are even higher. Analysts believe that his debut will likely come at one of WWE's major pay-per-view events, possibly at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, where the shock factor can be maximized. Imagine this: Roman Reigns stands in the ring, having just decimated another opponent, surrounded by his loyal cousins, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa. The crowd is booing, the atmosphere is tense, and then suddenly, the lights go out. The Titantron flickers to life, showing a Samoan warrior mask, an image associated with Jacob Fatu. The crowd erupts in a mix of confusion and excitement. The mask disappears, replaced by the words, "He's coming." The lights come back on, and Roman Reigns looks visibly shaken for the first time in years. The Usos exchange worried glances, while Solo Sikoa clenches his fists, sensing that a storm is brewing. The message is clear: someone from within their own bloodline is coming, and it's not to join, but to challenge. The confrontation, blood versus blood. As the weeks progress, the WWE Universe is kept on edge with cryptic promos and backstage segments hinting at Jacob Fatu's arrival. Roman Reigns, typically unflappable, begins to show signs of unease. He knows that this isn't just another wrestler, this is family, and family knows your weaknesses. Finally, at the Royal Rumble, the moment everyone has been waiting for arrives. Roman Reigns is in the ring, having just successfully defended his title. He grabs a mic, ready to address the WWE Universe, when the arena goes dark once again. The Samoan warrior mask appears on the screen, followed by Jacob Fatu's unmistakable silhouette. The crowd roars as Jacob Fatu's music hits, and he strides down the ramp with the confidence of a man who knows his destiny. He enters the ring, standing toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. The tension is palpable. The Usos and Solo Sikoa stand at the ropes, unsure of what to do. Jacob Fatu doesn't say a word. He simply stares into Roman's eyes, the unspoken challenge hanging in the air. Roman, ever the tribal chief, raises the mic to his lips. "You think you can just walk in here and take what's mine?" he growls. "This is my kingdom. I am the head of the table." Jacob finally speaks, his voice calm but filled with menace. "You've ruled long enough, cousin. It's time for a new era, a real bloodline era." With that, Jacob Fatu unleashes a brutal superkick, sending Roman Reigns crashing to the mat. The Usos rush in, but they're met with a flurry of punches and kicks from Jacob, who holds his ground like a true warrior. Solo Sikoa steps forward, ready to attack, but pauses as he locks eyes with Jacob. There's a moment of hesitation, blood recognizing blood, before Solo steps back, refusing to fight his cousin. The show ends with Roman Reigns lying on the mat, clutching his title, while Jacob Fatu stands tall, signaling the beginning of a civil war within the bloodline. The Dream Match, WrestleMania Showdown. The stage is set for one of the most anticipated matches in WWE history, Roman Reigns vs. Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. This isn't just a battle for the WWE Universal Championship, it's a battle for the soul of the bloodline. It's a clash of generations, of ideologies, of two men who are bound by blood but divided by ambition. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits this dream match, one thing is certain: the landscape of WWE is about to change forever. The arrival of Jacob Fatu promises to be a game changer, not just for Roman Reigns and the bloodline, but for the entire wrestling world.